Hello students, so this is our first lesson of Scratch. In this lesson, you are going to understand the Scratch interface, including the stage, the sprites, block palette, and the coding area. You are going to know about the different programming blocks we are going to use in Scratch. Then, in the future classes, you will learn the basics of sequencing, loops, conditional programming, and many more things. So, let's start with Scratch. So, what exactly is Scratch? It's an amazing way for you all to become a game designer, a storyteller, and a digital artist. With Scratch, you can create animated stories, design fun games, and even make interactive art, all by simply snapping blocks together. Okay, so are you all ready for it? Yes. So, what we have to do? We have to go onto a web and we have to search for Scratch. So, this is the platform which will get open, right? This is the platform which is getting open. After that, at the top, can you see there is a join Scratch option? Just click on it. You have to click on it. Once you are on it, you have to create the username. So I'll just type a username of mine, maybe, okay. It says username can only use letters, numbers. Okay, I will type 05. Yeah, password. Any password you can type. Okay, I'll just type some password over here for my thing. Okay. Yes. Then click on next. You have to select your country. I'll choose India. Next, your month. I'll choose any random month and year, but you have to choose your birth month and your birth year. Yes, okay. Click next. Then your gender. Next, your email address, your parents' email address, or if you are having your own email address, you can put that. Yes, okay. Anything will work. Your own email address, okay. And then click on create your account. So your account is getting created. So I'll just save it, review community guidelines. It just give you some guidelines. If you want to read it, you can just read it. Otherwise, just click on next, next, next. Okay, I agree. So this is the Scratch platform. After that, can you see at the top, there is a create. So we can click on create. Here I go. It's getting open. Okay, so let it get open. We have joined the Scratch, we have mentioned all our details, and now we are going to use this platform. We are going to explore. So as I have already mentioned, when we open a Scratch, you will see a fun and interactive interface. Okay. So let me open it. Okay, so this is my platform. Now I will divide this platform into three. The platform is divided into three sections. Okay, I'll just tell you which are the three sections in which the platform is divided. So this part is called as a block palette. Okay, students, this part which I have highlighted is called as a block palette. This is called as a workspace where you will be actually doing the coding. Yes, and this is the stage where the coding, whatever you have done, how will it work, your stories, your games, how are it going to work, you can see it over here. So this is called as a stage, this is a coding area, and this is a block palette. Am I clear? Yes? Okay. After that, I'll just explain you one by one part. Yes, so these are the three sections of your Scratch. Block palette on the left side, code area, and to the stage. The work area, it is a big empty space where you will drag blocks. Okay, I'll just show you which is the work area. See, this is the work area. Okay, this is called as a code area or a work area. Now I'll just give you a short description about it. Okay, the block palette is where you find the work area is the big empty space where you will drag the blocks from the block palette so that you can create the scripts for your sprites. Okay, next is the block palette. This is a block palette, right? This is the block palette. Okay, so if you see here into the block palette, there are different types of blocks: motion, looks, sound, events, control, sensing, operators, variables. These are the different block palettes. Now I'll give you a brief description about the block palette. Is where you will find all the blocks, and you can drag these blocks and put it into the workspace in this way. Just drag it and put it into the workspace, and we can attach in this way. Yeah, so you don't have to write any code. You just have to simply drag and put it into the workspace. If you don't want any particular block, you can just throw it away. Yes, this is how we will use it. Now there are different types of block palettes. First one is motion. So if you see this, this is a motion, right? This is a motion block palette. So what is there inside a motion block palette? It will control how the sprite will move, such as the moving blocks, the rotating block, the changing position block, all comes under the motion block palette. Now, second one is the looks block palette. So what is there inside a looks block palette? These blocks change the sprite's appearance, such as changing the costumes, color, size. This all comes under the look blocks palette. Okay. Now the third one, if you see, that's a sound. So what comes under the sound block palette? This block controls the sound effect. If you want to put any sound into your project, such as playing sounds, stopping sounds, adjusting the volume. So this all will come over here. Yes. Then the next block palette is the event block palette. If you see over here, this is an event block palette. Why it is being used? Why the event block palette is used? It is used to start the script, like when certain event will happen, such as detecting the clicks, pressing of the key, or broadcasting of message. So such things will happen in event block palette. Okay. Next one is control block palette. So what will happen in control block palette? These blocks control how the script runs, such as loops, conditions, waiting. Okay, this will all comes under the control block palette. Yeah. Next one, if you see, it's a sensing block palette. So what exactly happens in sensing block palette? These blocks detect interaction between sprites and users, such as detecting the mouse movements, touching the objects, asking questions. These all comes under the sensing block palette. Okay, next one is the operators block palette. What happens in operator block palette? In this, there are different types of mathematical operator blocks, which we'll use for calculation, comparisons is also there. Okay, so these all comes under operators. Next one is a variable block palette. This is a variable block palette. So what exactly will happen in a variable block palette? This block store values like scores, player names or times, such as creating variables, storing data. If you want to change values, these all comes under variables block palettes. Okay, and now the last one is my blocks. So what can you do into my blocks, students? These are the custom blocks that you can create on your own. Yes, so this is all about the block palette. Now talking about the stage. This is a stage where the cat is there, right? This is a stage. So what exactly happens in a stage? Stage is where all the actions happens. Your characters, like for now, the characters are called as sprites. Okay, appear here and they can do whatever you program them to do. Okay, so that's a stage. Am I clear with all the three things, right? Okay, now we will talk about the extensions which are available. Yeah, so if you scroll down, okay, I'll scroll down over here. You see this purple one at the bottom left? This is an extension. So there are different extensions: music, pen, video sensing, then face sensing, text to speech. We will be using in our upcoming classes many of these extensions. Okay, so why are these extensions? Like suppose the pen, it will allow the sprite to draw something on the stage, like draw any shape or pattern. The music extension, it will add musical instruments. Okay, then text to speech, it will convert the text into spoken words. So these are like different types of extensions which you can include into your project. Yes. Now, when you open a Scratch, the default, the cat sprite is there, right? If you see over here, I'll go back. The default cat sprite is there. But if you don't want it, you can just delete over here. Just click on delete. Yes, it got deleted. And we can add a new sprite. So you just have to click over here, click on choose a sprite, and this is a library of sprites. From here you can choose any number of sprites, whatever you want. Okay, suppose if I want this man, I can just click on it and the man appeared over here, right? Even you can change its size. If the 100 is its size, if I want to make it 70, I can just change its size. Okay. Now, I want to give a good background to my game. So for that, you will have to click on choose a backdrop. Here you see there's a choose a backdrop option. So here number of backdrops are available. I will just choose this. See, this is how it looks like you can choose a number of backdrops are there. You can choose from the library and you can get a backdrop. Yes, so that's the backdrop is the background and the stage will control. Okay, now at the top of the scratch, you see there are different things are available. Now I'll just show you what are available. I'll scroll up. See, there is a settings. So in settings you can change the language, in which language you want the scratch should get appeared, and the color mode. Okay, there are two color mode. Then if you go into file, you can create a new file. You can save whatever you have done. If you want some project to get load from your computer, that also you can load it over here. And if you want your project should get downloaded into your computer, you can do through save to your computer. Okay, then here in untitled, you have to name your project. Yes, so you can edit and you can name your project. Save now will help you to save your project. And by what login you have logged in, this you will see over here. So these are the different features of Scratch. So in the first lesson, you are just going to learn about what is a Scratch and how does the interface of Scratch looks like. I hope it's very much clear to you all. Okay, thank you.